Sonically, I thought that was to take a word from him, divine. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. I loved how it kept building on itself and like every like.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're back today with another album reaction. Today we're doing Tame Impala, Deadbeat. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
You have.
I'm a big Tame Impala fan. I've pretty much followed his career damn near the beginning. Pretty much near the beginning.
Wow.
How about you? Like you kind of... How about you?
I'm a casual listener of Tame Impala. Yeah,
passively.
I hear what Archie listens to. If Tame Impala comes on, I enjoy it. But I don't actively seek out Tame Impala.
Once upon a time, we actually covered... we reacted to Slow Rush.
Yeah.
This was very, very early on in the channel. Probably in the first 2 months of the channel.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out well.
No, it was bad. Horrible.
Didn't turn out well.
The content was good.
yeah, no, for sure. So you've heard that in full.
Yeah.
For this album, we've both heard End of Summer.
Yeah.
We reacted to that on Patreon. And then we passively heard Loser, I think.
Wait, did we watch a music video for it? Yeah.
But I don't even remember that.
I don't remember what happened at all, no.
I feel like we kind of know what direction he's going in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each of his albums have kind of evolved, different styles. And like in the past album, that Slow Rush, there was songs like Glimmer and Is It True? More of the dancey stuff. And then that's what we got on End of Summer. I think it's gonna be interesting because you're a casual listener, I'm a fan.
Your expectations are different.
Exactly.
So you're going to respond differently to what we got.
Because even when we did the song, like I feel like you liked it more, and I thought about it more.
When we did End of Summer, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And Archie didn't. And I compared it to when The Strokes released At the Door, and I did not like it.
Yeah.
And everyone else did. But they were casual.
But I ended up liking End of Summer though.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I think we'll just get right into it and we'll yap a little bit more afterwards.
Okay.
So the first song is called My Old Ways. Interesting.
Sounds like he recorded this on his phone.
On his BlackBerry?
Oh! Wow! Interesting. Funky.
Yeah.
Back into my old ways again.
Nice. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Bass or synth or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice. sense.
Yeah. Nice. That is building.
Nice.
Back into my old ways again.
Nice. Oh. Wow, that song was really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me hear your thoughts.
In the beginning, when I said it sounds like he's recording it on his phone,
Yeah.
it just sounded like he was like, he had come up with something and he was recording himself playing it, either to practice or so he doesn't forget it later.
Yeah, like
it
a
sounded,
demo.
Yeah, it sounded like a demo.
Yeah.
It just sounded like a practicing. So I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. That's like really raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this like opening with rawness? Does that mean something? But then he's talking about going back into his old ways. I don't know anything about him as a person. I don't know if he's an alcoholic, if he does drugs, or if he has some other sort of coping mechanism that he had managed to get away from and now he's slipping back into it. So basically when he started with that rawness, but then he's talking about like, I'm sliding powerless as I descend. When it got into it, like it suddenly changed and it was this very heavily produced sound. Well, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a Tame Impala sound.
Right.
And it's like surrounding you. And wow, that just felt, I could be reaching, but
Go on.
that felt like the start of it and how raw it was felt like the rawness of life without that coping mechanism, and maybe it's too raw. And then when he slips back into it, it's this like heavily produced sound. It's
Right.
a different feeling. Do you know what I'm trying to get at here?
Sure. I didn't think that's where you were going though, but that's
Where
interesting.
did you think I was going?
Oh no, I just thought it would just be a bit more on the nose, like because that demo sounding part sounded like the past.
Oh, I did have with the echoes in there. I did
Yeah.
think it had a thing about the past.
Not necessarily about the past, but I guess when he's talking about his old ways, right? So that's pretty much just
You
looking
thought
backwards.
The opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I thought maybe like the.
Yeah, it could be. That makes sense.
Because you
That
know,
totally
like
makes sense.
if you have like an addiction of some sort and it kind of
Right.
numbs you
Yeah.
to real life, like reality,
Sure.
it felt like the rawness at the beginning was real life. And then when it's into the more, let's say, fake sound, because it's more produced,
Right.
it feels like the fakeness, like of being able to cope with reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that totally makes sense.
Wow, I thought that was so interesting. I could just be reaching. I
Hey.
just invented meaning. And then, sorry, when he just kept repeating the same, it's like the same 4 lines or something
Right.
over and over and over. I was like, wow, I know that is quite on the nose, but just the repetition of an old cycle over and over again. I thought that was fantastic, personally.
Nice. Hey, I did too. I did too. I thought it was well produced. It was interesting. I do like the repetitiveness of it. I know that's kind of weird, but I'll concentrate on the sound for a second. I like the piano there. Not something that you hear from a lot necessarily. Like I said, it was repetitive. I liked when the synths came in, and then they had this other, I don't know if it was a synth or just a keyboard. Just freestyling, I guess, over it, kind of like a solo. But yeah, like the topic about like back into my old ways again, always fucking up to something, barely coping. I don't think he's an alcoholic. I don't think he's or anything.
I didn't know. It could be anything, like
You're talking about a vice of some sort.
Yeah, vice.
Maybe even just like a mentality. Because remember I was talking about that deadbeat mentality.
Yeah.
Maybe it's kind of him like not reminiscing, but you know. It sounds like there's a bit of like reminiscing some regret even. And he's caught between like, I don't want to say growing up, but like maybe moving forward versus the temptation of like falling back to his old ways.
Because it feels more safe and comfortable. Yeah.
But I really like what you said there about the sonic differences in that. Yeah. Because my mind just, I didn't really think about that, but I just thought about because the rawness part. I like the sound. I like the sound so far.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's interesting that, you know, if he's choosing to start the album that way, is that going to be like a theme?
Like a recurring theme. Yeah.
Like, because it sounds like maybe he was going through a difficult time and that he fell back into that. You know what I mean?
Right.
The thing that made me think of maybe like alcohol or something. Thought I would never go back to this, but just this once, a little present for holding out for so long.
Oh, okay.
Or holding out too long. So like, oh, it's been so long, I'm sure I can have just one.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Right. You could be right. Either that or McDonald's.
He was doing keto.
You never know.
It's about carbs.
Listen, man. Sometimes you just crave that 20 piece. But anyway, next track. It's called No Reply. Nice.
I apologize for the no reply. I was so uptight and preoccupied that I did not ask you about your life and the things you like, how you spend your night.
This is one of the most relatable verses I've ever heard.
Nice.
Was I impolite? Was that joke alright? I just want to seem like a normal guy. You know how it's like. Try to see my side. You're a cinephile. I watch Family Guy on a Friday night off a rogue website. But I should be out with some friends of mine. You know, one in a million ain't my luck. I know my stories don't line up. If you're still making your mind up, there is still hope, you know.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Well, you know.
Nice.
Well, you know.
See, that kind of creeped in again, that demo sound, right?
There was like flashes of it. Oh.
It's back.
I wonder what it represents. Wow. Wow. The first verse, that describes my life. I am the worst texter in the entire world. Texting is the bane of my entire life. Replying to people, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. When he was saying, I was so uptight and preoccupied that I did not ask you about your life. Then in verse 2, was I impolite? Was that joke all right? I just want to seem like a normal guy. That's me after every interaction I ever have.
Yeah, that's why I said after I read the first couple lines, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, when I saw no reply, I was triggered. And you know what?
He's made songs like this before. Like a lot of his songs are about, like he has an album called Lonerism, and then his first one's called The Inner Speaker. So yeah, he raps.
We normally do rap. He raps.
I love this flow. Just pretty much what you said.
Social anxiety.
Like, yeah, social anxiety, just like talking to people and then you're having your inner monologue saying like, you know.
Did I talk too much about myself? Should
things
I
like
ask about
that.
them? Yeah.
And then kind of like the social pressures as well. Because he's like, well, you know,
I should be doing this.
Yeah, I should be doing this, but I'd rather watch Family Guy. And he says on a Friday night off a rogue website. So pretty much like he's just pirating. Just like a regular person.
He makes himself sound really sad.
Like a deadbeat,
yeah.
you know? Like,
yeah.
All right, so the next song is called Dracula. I think this was the third single. It has 38 million plays already.
More. Okay.
So we haven't heard this one yet. So.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, I recognize that.
Kind of like thrillerish.
The morning
A little
light
bit.
is turning blue, the feeling is bizarre. The night is almost over, I still don't know where you are. The shadows here, they keep me pretty like a movie star. The daylight makes me feel like Dracula. In the end, I hope it's you and me. In the darkness, I would never leave you. Saw this moment coming from afar. Now here we are.
time for Halloween.
But please, do you think
Nice.
about what it might mean? 'Cause I dream about you in my sleep.
Nice.
Would you ever love someone like me?
Wow, those kicks are
Yeah.
strong.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was cool. You said it kind of sounded thrillerish, and then
Yeah.
it's called Dracula, and it's
Right.
got all these sounds.
It's
in
October.
it.
Yeah, that was funky.
Yeah, that was
funky,
great.
Funky vibe.
I think that's my favorite sound so far.
Okay, yeah, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll let you go first because I'm gonna go on a little tangent afterwards.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting because we've been talking about how he's like introverted and stuff. When he says like daylight makes me feel like Dracula, and like you have this idea of like oh I don't like to go outside and whatever, like this like dark image. But then he says in the end I hope it's you and me. In the darkness I would never leave. Like I just want to be right where you are. Just these things that he's saying throughout. It's like he's actually saying that he won't leave someone when times get hard.
Interesting.
Which is kind of like it's like it could be taken. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, for sure, for sure.
In the darkness, I would never leave. Brackets, I won't leave her. We both saw this moment coming from afar. Now here we are. So run from the sun like Dracula. So
Right.
it's like they've I don't know what they've seen coming, but it's like a hard time, and he's saying, "I'm gonna stay in the darkness with you, like Dracula."
I thought it was just like us. We just don't like to go out. We don't like shit. We don't go outside. And we just stay home and watch, play video games.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, I guess you could interpret it that way.
I was going to comment more on the sound, to be honest. Yeah, like the first 3 tracks, they're dancier and they're poppier for sure. I know Currents got a lot of reaction because it strayed away from the guitar-driven sound of his. So yeah, since 2020, he's produced and written for like Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
I think Lady Gaga, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn, Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
He worked on a couple songs with Justice. He also made a remark about Max Martin. So Max Martin, Swedish producer, he's probably the biggest pop producer of all
Produced
time.
ever then.
Produced for the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears,
Katy Perry,
Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
Ariana, Weekend,
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah.
So I guess he commented like, I guess one of his goals is to kind of be like that, be like a pop writer, pop producer.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of behind the scenes and writing some great melodies and stuff. So I feel like that's kind of what he's on at the moment. Not necessarily just straightforward like dance music, but it definitely has the pop sensibilities because of like the different melodies, the catchy choruses, catchy loops. Honestly,
Yeah.
because like the first My Old Ways, the pianos, it had like a catchy loop. I feel like so far it's definitely like on the nose, kind of, but I don't know, like I'm enjoying it. I'm totally enjoying it. We'll move on to track number 4. As we said, we kind of passively saw this music video for Loser, but we don't know.
I do not remember
Yeah,
the
I don't
song
remember the song,
whatsoever.
so-
I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
All right. Track 4 is called Loser.
Had to tell ya, it's now or never.
Nice.
Man, it's a crisis. I'm never like this. That's how my life is. You couldn't write this. I'm a loser.
this reminding me of? Yeah?
Yeah. I still didn't remember. I still didn't remember that. I don't know. I liked it, but I feel like it was the one I was least interested in. I thought it was good. It didn't blow me away or anything.
I really like this one.
Yeah?
I know, like, it's kind of weird because, like, it definitely sounds a bit more minimal than the rest of them.
That's true.
And it was repetitive. Like, that guitar loop was repetitive, but is this the theme? Like, you know, one could just be like, okay, that was just a musical choice, right? But could also be part of the cycle of being, like what I was talking about, like the being deadbeat, like
doing the same thing.
yeah. Like not refusing to grow, but pretty much refusing to grow, and just being comfortable in that cycle or
doing
whatever.
The same thing over and over.
The lyrics were pretty straightforward. I mean, it was catchy. Like, it's funny. Like, I was prepared to not like this. Just based on the response.
Yeah, because...
And being like a hardcore Tame Impala fan, like, Currents is one of my top 3 albums of all time. I know that might sound crazy to some of you guys, but like, that inspired a lot of creativity in me back in the day. Wow, that was like 10 years ago. That came out 2015. Yeah, and I feel like the album is future-proof. I can understand if, like, the Tame Impala purists are not going to be happy with this. I feel like there's not as much psychedelic aspects. I know there's guitar in that one, but there's no psychedelic guitars. Yeah. Even the songwriting a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like electronic music. As you know, I also like pop music. It's not like it's bad pop or dance music, right? So
just because it's not what you expected or what you wanted.
But I mean, at this point, I'm enjoying myself.
You seem happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We'll keep it moving. Track number 5 is called Oblivion. Oh shit, Bad Bunny. No, I'm joking.
I was like, wait, where does it say Bad Bunny? Just the drums. Oh.
Again, you have that little, not static, but that kind of white noise in the back. Oh.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, that reverb when he sings You're So Far Away.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's funny how he makes Oblivion sound like a positive place.
This one seems really bright in comparison, right?
I think sonically that's my favorite so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think
wow.
he took the most chances on that one.
Sure,
sonically.
okay.
That was kind of all over the place. It was very unconventional.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hated that, I would not be like... I would understand if someone hated that song. Because it was all over the place. But damn, it was a journey. It was very detailed. And I thought it was, like you said, it was much brighter. It's much more colorful than the rest of them. Right. And it's funny because he's saying if I can't have you, then I'm going to oblivion. I don't know what oblivion is, but it doesn't sound good. If you just read the lyrics...
Right.
You'd be like, this is a sad song. And then you hear it, it's so happy and bright. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. I was waiting for J Balvin to jump in there. I was waiting for the J Balvin verse. Yeah, it was interesting. Like it did have the reggaeton rhythm, you know. But I totally understand what you're saying. Like I don't know, it works for me.
Yeah.
It had like a very bright sound, as you said, very ethereal. I like when he like I pointed out earlier when he said you're so far away.
Yeah,
the reverb on his voice made it sound like he was far away,
and then
like floating.
In the very intro as well, you can't hear what he's saying properly because he's so far away.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting sonically. There were parts of it that kind of reminded me of like 90s pop, like early 90s, I would say. Just kind of the chords. I don't know, for whatever reason, it reminded me a little bit of, is it Drive by The Weeknd? Or... not Drive? What's the song before Drive?
Mercy.
Mercy, a little bit, just the chords or something like that. The floating atmospheric aspect.
Like the brightness.
Yeah,
like you're being shown, like you're going into brightness. That's how that feels. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll move on to track number 6. Not My World. Nice.
Sounds like it's in another room.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, I'm floating. Always go the long way. Give the day some meaning. Need to get away as soon as I am. Oh, can't stand.
Kind of far away now.
Nice. Wow. I wonder if the album's gonna change here. Because it sounds like a transition. We're halfway. Or not. Just got darker.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
Wow, I love this. It's like hypnotic.
It is. This goes well in those raves we go to, remember?
It is reminiscent.
I like how we went back to another room or whatever.
Wow.
It's Not My World.
Wow. Wow.
How'd you feel about that?
I love that.
Nice.
Wow, so obviously he speaks a lot about being introverted, being a loner, being an outsider, I guess. From my window, it looks perfect from a distance. Oh, I want to be there.
Yeah.
Need to get away as soon as I am. So he's looking at something he's not participating in that is going on. And from afar, he's like, oh, I should be doing that. But then when he's actually doing it, he's like, I want to go home. It's pretty relatable.
Yeah, it's very relatable.
When you're like, oh, I should be out doing stuff. And then when you're out doing stuff, you're like,
Yeah.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
Why did I come here?
A lot of his lyrics are very like on the nose.
Yeah,
Very relatable.
Very relatable.
I feel like if you're an introvert, you're gonna relate to most of the shit.
Yeah.
So
when he's like saying like people going home, they walk like waking just in time to catch the last hours of sunlight. People going home, they walk by. Like he's woken up when people are just like going home from work or something.
Right.
I don't know if it's literal or if it's like metaphorical. Like the way he works, like the way his self, his brain, his whatever works is not the same as how everyone. He feels like when he says it's not my world, maybe the way the world is wasn't built for the kind of person he is, which is relatable. I find him extremely relatable.
I mean, you pretty much summed that up for us. Hey, listen, the sound of it, I really enjoyed that, especially when it kind of switched a little bit.
Yeah,
and I like the way he's playing with mixing because he played with it in the beginning, the end, and in the middle. Like when I switched, right, like certain things got more reverb, more reverby. I don't really have much to add. That was I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like I'm missing certain parts of things I love about Tame Impala. But I don't know, in the moment, I don't think about that. Like, for instance, I remarked earlier about like the psychedelic elements. I feel like he had more of that in his previous work so far. But it's not like I'm actively comparing it to his previous, like I'm just enjoying it, like being in the moment.
As a standalone.
Yeah, definitely a bit more poppy, dancier for sure. But like you said, it's hypnotic. It's gonna work well on the dance floor.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna work well for, you know, when he eventually starts touring again or whatever for shows. But
I'm sure he'll have amazing visuals.
Yeah, and I think people are gonna have a great time. Like I think people are gonna low-key gonna have a great time with this album, whether they hate it.
I think it's gonna grow on people like Cola Red.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We can talk about that more towards the end though. Track number 7, Piece of Heaven.
It does sound heavenly.
This room is a shambles, but I think it's fine. To you it's untidy, maybe. To me it's divine.
This is you talking to me about our room.
I'm in your bedroom. It's a small piece of heaven. I find myself in.
Oh wow.
Forever and ever.
Wow.
Or never again.
Has like 80s vibes.
Yeah.
I'll be here, baby. I guess that depends.
It's kind of sitting on top.
'Cause I'm in your bedroom. All around me.
Wow.
World going on out there. Whatever I'm missing out on, in here I don't care.
Wow. What's coming? Oh.
Keys are back. This part's reminding me a little bit of Frank Ocean.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah. Wow, I loved how that came in and then went out again. Wow. Sonically, I thought that was to take a word from him, divine. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. I loved how it kept building on itself and like every when it goes to the verse, the pre-chorus, the next verse, each part it was building and building and building.
Yeah.
And then I loved how then it just stopped and then he brought in the piano again. I imagine that was his wife talking.
That's one aspect actually that I was thinking about was because he's with his wife. They've had a kid.
I bet that's Diabetes Canada again.
Because he's married. I feel like he's married.
He has a partner.
He has a partner, has a girl. So I'm just like, what is he gonna sing about? Like this is before the album dropped. So I'm like, what is he gonna sing about? Then when I heard about this Deadbeat theme, I'm like, so where is he? Like, what part of his experience is he basing this on? Like now that I'm kind of thinking about it a little bit, like how is that? I wonder how that fits into his life right now. Like that mentality, right?
I feel like it's building up to something.
I wonder if all of this is kind of like him battling with, not battling necessarily, but his adjustment to this new life of his.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of...
Because he's like I said, he sings a lot about being a loner and being an introvert. But now he has these life-changing people in his life, obviously, like his kid and his partner, giving him a new perspective on life. We'll keep moving. Track number 8 is called Obsolete.
Oh. That's really nice.
Yo, you could give this to the weekend or something. Honestly.
A lot of the synths in this have reminded me of like a Mercy and stuff.
I thought I was about to drop some bars.
Yeah, it's funky bass.
Damn. Telling you, this sounds like a weekend song.
Okay.
Sick. You're interesting.
Oh.
That was more like a Latin guitar.
Yeah.
Almost. And he's kind of mimicking it with the synth or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. That was interesting. So it sounded like he's worried his partner doesn't like him anymore. And he's just like, hey, just tell me I'm right, tell me it's over.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then at the end when he said, I may not be your man, but I would understand. I'm like, if you're not her man, then who are you talking to?
Yeah, that's interesting, actually.
Because remember when we listened to End of Summer? We were like,
Yeah.
who is this about?
Yeah.
Like, is he singing? Like, because it could be this, but it sounds like it's this. And
Yeah, it's. I mean, we'll get to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I felt like you were singing about somebody from the past or something,
yeah,
right?
it was kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
So this felt very obvious until it got
then.
there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, who are you talking
Yeah.
to?
I may not be your man, but I would understand.
But it has to be because, like, saying things like, at least we had fun, and things like, I guess we met too young, and do you want my love is obsolete.
Yeah, this is interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like a few of these songs, I'm like, why is he singing about like this one? This kind of sounds like heartbreak. Mm-hmm. Like, why is he singing about this?
When he's married.
Yeah, like quite the opposite has happened.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, is this like a backstory or...
Yeah. Or is
like,
just this, or is just
like,
this like a, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he has insecurities like that I'm interested. I'm like, we're always was so easy hanging out, but it sure doesn't feel like that now. I know that you've been feeling rough, or are you falling out of love?
Right.
So it sounds like they're not having fun anymore. Mm-hmm. It's quite the statement to make when you're...
It is.
So it sounds like it has to be like something in the past.
Yeah, and also if you're like considering the sequencing of the album, it's kind of like...
Especially after like...
Piece of Heaven. Yeah.
So maybe it's like ups and downs?
Maybe. I don't know.
Next is ethereal connection.
Right.
So, well, I guess we'll see what that's about.
Yeah.
I'm super interested to see where this goes.
But that was interesting. It started off with that kind of like Spanish guitar-ish vibe. And then towards the end, it came back. And then the synth that he introduced was mimicking it. That was a cool touch. Okay, cool. Track number 9, Ethereal Connection. Yo.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
Nice.
Damn.
Wow.
This is more techno now.
Wow.
Damn. I like how like subtle the chords are. Very ethereal.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the first track on Slow Rush.
Don't believe
brought it back.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
Wow.
I like those keys.
Wow. That was a journey.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. I don't really have much to say. I just absolutely love that. I love the experience of that song. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's interesting now how we had what we did in the last song and now again in this song.
Right. Connection.
Sounds like they're very much in love.
Yeah. I wonder if he's singing about the same person throughout the album.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if he's just kind of going back and forth between his past and like changing for the good, I guess. I don't know. Or this could just be like not even a concept.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a collection of songs. I'm just thinking way too deeply.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was aptly titled, Ethereal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like that kind of like echoey kind of with his vocal. Reminded me of, I think it was called One More Year on the Slow Rush. And then it just kind of went to this techno beat with different percussion, different layers. Like I said, the ethereal chords with the pads. When I knew that he was going to do some electronic stuff on this album, I was kind of hoping for something like this, like something wild, something more experimental. I'll comment on that though a bit more towards the end. So
I thought it was a beautiful song.
yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Track 10 is called See You on Monday, You're Lost.
Sounds clumsy.
And it happens at every turn I'm at. Somewhat steady, but please don't call me that. Turn back. Yes, I do turn back. She said, I'm the one you want, and you can turn me on. But life ain't too much fun when there's no telling where you'll end up. No, no. You're lost. You're lost. You can turn me on. There's too much fun. There's no telling where you'll end up. And you can turn me on. There's too much fun. There's no telling where you'll end up.
Interesting.
That was back down again.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
Yeah, It sounds like a girl who's saying to him, but I don't really know what your direction in life is, so I don't know if this is going to work out.
Are you saying it like the girl's seeing him like a deadbeat right now?
Yeah.
Right? Instead of him saying it
Yeah.
and stuff. Now he's experiencing other people looking at him this way.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I don't know what to make of like some of the specific, like, you know, see you on Monday. I don't know what that
It
means.
sounds like something you would say to
Yeah, going to
like a
work.
coworker on a Friday evening.
Yeah.
If you have a 9-to-5 job, which
Yeah.
he does not.
He clearly stated it. I'm gonna say that's my least favorite so
Yeah.
far. But I think because of the fact that like there's no drums in that one. Who knows? It might be a grower just like at the door.
Yeah.
Like the Strokes. But
Sonically, it was strange as well. It sounded
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it had like
like an unsteady, like he was saying steady, but it had like an unsteady sound, like
Yeah,
a clumsy
yeah,
sound.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say clumsy before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. looks like we're coming to a close here. Track number 11 is called Afterthought. And because we already know end of summer, we'll just let it go through till the very end.
Oh.
This one kind of reminds me of like, Is It True?
Yeah, actually. It's throwing another spanner in the works.
I wonder if the feelings of the songs are more the connection, like the theme, rather than an actual story or narrative or concept. I don't know. Are you thrown off as well?
I'm thrown off by that last one because it sounded like two friends who are more than friends, but she's like going out with other people. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that personally. I feel like either on camera or just to you afterwards, when we first listened to that song, I said maybe maybe it'll make more sense within the context of the album. No, I still don't really understand, because like in that we were like, wait, is it like is it people breaking up? Let me try and string my thoughts together. Afterthought, it sounded like he's friends with a girl and he wants to be more than friends and she wants to be more than friends, but I don't know, because like, are you parading all your lovers to bait me? Like, are you pushing this in my face to like try and make me do something about it?
Right. And yeah, like lyrically, the placement is funny because it's just right at the end.
Is at the very end.
Yeah.
Remember in one of those songs where he said, "I know I'm not your man." So again, it's like these people aren't even in a relationship. So I'm like, who are you talking about?
I wonder if this is just a collection of songs. Obviously, there's no, like central story.
Because I was wondering, what is the through line? And I don't know what it is.
Yeah. There were numerous songs on here where you sing. It sounds like it was singing about somebody in the past, singing about heartbreak. It's just, it's just interesting. I guess we're gonna get into final thoughts now.
Yeah.
But first of all, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think most of the songs were great. I think I was underselling the psychedelic aspect because there's definitely a lot going on, different layers. So we still do get that aspect. Definitely more poppy, more catchy. Yeah, it was fun to follow the story or the different themes. I still think those themes exist like throughout. Like let's say I think maybe it must be like the struggle of kind of breaking out of a cycle. But yeah, some of the other songs were a bit confusing lyrically anyway.
Yeah.
But individually the songs work. I enjoyed their production. The mixing was great. I thought he experimented a little bit with the mixing, especially towards the top of the album, as far as playing around with reverb, sounding like things are in different rooms, things like that. His voice is as great as it is. As it always is, I should say. I'm trying to judge it as it is rather than, because I tend to do this sometimes. I tend to think of things I would make it sound like if I were in charge, if I was the artist. Because
he's in charge of all of it.
Really?
It's one guy.
However, I'm gonna insert my thoughts anyway on what he should have done. No. But like a song like Ethereal Connection, like when I kind of realized he was gonna do like a dancier, poppier album, I was hoping he would experiment a bit more. So I know a lot of people would be like, well, he is experimenting. This is not something we're used to. Like I get that, but I don't know. One thing I like about Tame Impala is that he pushes the boundaries a bit. He's very influential. He's become an influential artist. I don't think he really pushed the boundaries too much with the last album. But when you think of like Currents, for instance, like it's basically like a psychedelic pop record.
Yeah.
This one can be categorized, I guess, as the same. But it would have been cool if, like an Ethereal Connection, he was exploring more with techno, a lot of different sounds, changing up the percussion and stuff. I was hoping it would be a bit more experimental and more boundary pushing. Now, taking away all context, all of what I know, this is a very enjoyable album. I can totally understand why people, especially the purists, would not like this. I think I would have to listen to it in another environment, listen to it a bit more. There are definitely a couple points where it's a bit, a little too on the nose, like a little generic. But now I'm just nitpicking. Because if I'm completely being honest, like this is, like it's really enjoyable. I'm going to listen to this quite a bit, I think. And we'll just kind of see how it ages,
Yeah. So let's, when we started, and the first several tracks actually, I was like, okay, I can see a story forming here.
Right.
And I'm really excited to get to the end, so all of my questions will be answered.
Yeah.
No, I have more. Like I mentioned it, like I thought it was maybe like a backstory of sorts leading up to this point.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, like I thought there was going to be some like common thread or
some sort of like narrative payoff at the end, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
And when it got to Piece of Heaven, like after Not My World, there was like that instrumental break in Not My World, right? And it got darker.
Right.
And I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be the switch in the album. And some of the questions we're going to change the time, or we're going to skip somewhere, or things are, I don't know.
I feel like it kind of falls apart towards the second half where it just didn't connect anymore.
I wasn't
from that aspect anyway.
I wasn't able to connect the dots anymore. And I'm like, okay, so like, because Piece of Heaven, I was like, okay, this is him and his wife and they're in a good place. And but then from there, it's up and down and up and down. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, Piece of Heaven, good. Obsolete, in a bad place. Ethereal Connection, in a good place. See You on Monday, in a bad place. Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, but then the last two songs were just, No. And then End of Summer, I still don't know. I still don't know.
He's singing, yeah.
So I'm like, I really thought we were gonna, like, with his daughter on the cover, I'm like,
Okay.
is this gonna be like building up to, you know, because we had My Old Ways. Is this gonna be building up to him struggling or grappling with changes and reflecting on himself and his place in the world and how he goes through life and now how he has to go through life after being in a relationship, having kids and whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that might be it, and we might get to the end and it all makes sense and it's all been leading up to this.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way.
No.
We ended with a really confusing song. We ended with the song I wanted context for, and I don't have that context.
And like that would have been, because a song like that, because it's so ambiguous, and it felt like it was in the middle of a story type song, right?
That's what, because I'm like, I bet when we hear the whole album, it's all gonna make sense.
Right.
It's the last song.
I completely forgot because you did mention the album cover. I started thinking about some of the other stuff, some of the other songs in regards to like parenthood, let's say, or having a baby.
Yeah.
We might have to go back.
I think we need to investigate.
Yeah, but there was nothing obvious about that.
Yeah.
Which was kind of strange. Not that we need that information from him.
Yeah.
But the fact that he put her on the cover, I just kind of thought, or maybe he was just making some songs, making some, you know.
But don't tease me like that in the beginning. But
yeah, and especially with the demo type sounds, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was going to tie in as well.
Yeah, I thought we'd maybe end. And then when we scrolled down, I'm like, wait a second. End of Summer is the last song? But that's the most confusing one. Sonically, though. Yeah. So when we covered End of Summer, I made the comparison that when the Strokes released At the Door after 7 years of no album, I did not like it because it didn't sound like what I personally loved and wanted more of from the Strokes. It took time to grow on me, and I really love it now, and I love it even more in the context of the album. But that's not what I was looking for at the time. It's not what I was used to. As a casual listener of Tame Impala, there's nothing I'm expecting from him or that I specifically want him to give to me with a new album. I'm just here to listen to it. So I listened and experienced this as just a standalone thing. I thoroughly enjoyed it sonically. Yeah. I thought it was super interesting. Aside from being totally confused by what happened to the story in the second half, thematically, it was really interesting. Yeah. The first half of the album, I found extremely relatable. I thought that was really fun. Like, so, No Reply, that's literally me.
Dracula, that's me. I look forward to listening to this, outside of here. Yeah. Just listening to it every day or whatever, listen to it in the car. Or
see which ones grow in you. And,
yeah. And, eventually...
Okay, overall, I really enjoyed the experience. Yeah. And I honestly, I think he's one of the most talented people currently on this earth. Like, he's just absolutely spectacular at everything he does.
We want to thank you guys if you made it this far.
Thank you so much.
And the full version of this is available on our Patreon. No pressure, but it's there. Also, we have plenty of bonus material there. Thank you guys again for being here.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.